Legacy Arena in Birmingham, Alabama. First stop in week 3 of the Big Three. And our first game today, 3's company against Tri-State.
We have to do a better job of finishing the games, and that's been one of their Achilles heels.
Underway in Birmingham, Stoudemire, Jason Richardson, Nate Robinson for Tri-State. Richardson, not enough that time, but he's going to the line for a 2-point shot.
Yesterday, they worked on that play.
Drew Gooden with an offensive rebound. Amar'e Emmett's going to step out wide open, and he drains it from 3.
And we talked about it in the open. Drew Gooden has been exceptional from behind the three-point line, but he needs some help. And Amar'e Emmett, he must have heard our comments in the open.
Nate Robinson slips it to Stoudemire instead with the slam. To Richardson. Gooden forcing him to drive, and Stoudemire with the left hand.
Creating 2-on-1 situations is very important. So when you can pump fake like Jason Richardson did, created a 2-on-1 and made a nice short pass.
Amar'e Emmett, MVP candidate a year ago, scores. He was the number 2 pick in 2018. Cooper said is as versatile a defender as he has on his roster has come on for DeMar Johnson. Stoudemire off the dribble, Tri-State 3-point lead.
Goodness, you know, defensive player of the year in the NBA. During his career, he talked primarily about defense.
Yep.
And I thought he was going to talk about offense because they struggled to score, but he's still talking about defense. We need to improve defensively. Guarding penetration, weak side help, rebounding.
Need to solve Richardson, who has 5 early points for Tri-State. Emmett, nice move on Jay Rich to answer for 3's company. Hey, you mentioned Michael Cooper, though. 5-time NBA All-Defensive First Team in his years with the Lakers. Everyone remembers the high socks for his skinny legs, and the best defender in the NBA in 1987. How about Stoudemire climbing the ladder?
And Michael Cooper's won on every level of basketball.
I mentioned his time with Miami. Final 52 games of his NBA career, 2016. With the Heat, Jason Maxiell in the lane, soft spot, gets it to go.
I was on the same flight with Maxiell and his family yesterday, and his son, Jason Jr. I said, your dad's gonna have a great game? He said, yes, yes, sir.
Senior with the block shot. Jason Maxiell, 10 NBA seasons, as Corsley Edwards, who played 10 games in his NBA career with New Orleans, can make such a difference, such a momentum swing within a 3-on-3 game. Thompson with the step, Maxiell, easy finish.
And the reason why I like to see more 4-point shots, because, you know, teams are struggling to shoot the 3-point shot.
Richardson. 3's not going down for either side. Tri-State is 1 of 5. 3's company 1 for 7. Traditional basket that time from Amar'e Emmett.
That was a great job by Emmett, recognizing that, you know, he had one of the weaker defenders on him defensively. And finishing at the basket. It's not a lost art to drive and finish, because sometimes, Ed, you've heard it, it can be a $100 move and a 10-cent finish, but the last 2 times these guys have had $100 moves and $100 finishes.
Amar'e Stoudemire cashes in once again. He has 10 points, falls, and Emmett scores. Emmett leading the way for 3's company. He now has 11.
Yeah, I think if the refs went back and looked at that play again, that was a charge. He extended his elbow. Stoudemire was in great position.
Stoudemire against a smaller Emmett. Takes him off the bounce. Hacked. Foul by Maxiell, and Stoudemire, little shaken up, is going to have a 2-point shot.
And maybe get a weak side dunk or be in position to get an offensive rebound. You think if we do a good job, Ed, Ice Cube will allow us to be in his next movie?
Wow, you're already jockeying for a spot. I like it. Maybe we can get some seats on the bus. How about that? All right, 4-point lead for Tri-State. You have Edwards with the ball with Robinson and Stoudemire. Corsley Edwards off the window for the lefty out of Central Connecticut State.
Tim Duncan made that move quite a bit in his Hall of Fame career.
I heard you had a good seat for it at the beginning.
The bank was definitely open on Tim Duncan's shot. We used to call that 4 down.
To the tune of 5 titles as Gooden steps out and drains it. Big 3 will be in San Antonio on August 18th. That should be fun.
Yeah. One of the reasons I really love, being a part of the Big 3, I'm hoping that a lot of young people are watching, the players, because guys have expanded their games. And the way to expand your game is practice and preparation, watching film. Guys have gotten better and better throughout their career. And they just talk about taking care of their bodies, eating right, conditioning.
Stoudemire, case in point to the basket. Tri-State 2 points, Avery, from getting this to the half.
Stoudemire said, Coach Avery, don't say that I can't go left. I can go right and left. What are you talking about?
Still got it. 36 years old, Amar'e Stoudemire. 3's company, 3 to shoot. Johnson in, too much. But Gooden, an offensive rebound with the 3. Drew Gooden drains it. Much needed for 3's company. Played for 10 NBA teams, Drew Gooden, wrapped up with the Wizards. To get us to halftime, Robinson, the drive. Stoudemire can't clean it up. And now it's Emmett for 3's company. Gooden is going to drive it on Nate. And it's going the other way. A charge on Drew Gooden. Cashes in. And with that 2-point shot, Tri-State with the lead at halftime, 25-22. Amar'e Stoudemire with 14 points. He was 6 of 10 from the floor for Tri-State.
When Baron Davis has played, they've been a really good basketball team. They just haven't been able to solve a lot of different problems when he hasn't been able to play.
Good start for 3's company, exploiting the mismatch.
In that situation, I think as the game moves on, you'll see Stoudemire spin.
4-point shot for Nate Robinson, rainmaker. There it is.
We prayed for it, we asked for it, and Nate delivered. 4-point shot. Maybe he'll attempt another one.
29-24 Tri-State. Largest lead in the first half with 6 for Tri-State. Johnson can't finish. Emmett, second opportunity. Gooden. Good rotation by Richardson. Emmett, tough shot, too much. Never hit the rim. Stoudemire, no! Richardson, yes.
A great job by Tri-State boxing out.
Tri-State getting the matchups they want. Stoudemire against the smaller Emmett. No problem for Stat. It's been the free throws. It's been the shots in the field. They missed their last 7. Stoudemire took it right at Max Seal. Both these teams last year, very impressive seasons in 2018.
A lot of times, historically, when a guy struggles from the free throw line, he's not as aggressive offensively because he loses that component to his game, but not Stoudemire.
Right back to work.
2, they give you perspective on what's happening inside the game. And 3, most of all, fans get a chance to really feel how. I wanted to make sure that I was articulating.
The last free throw, by the way, by Jason Maxiel, ended a stretch for 3's company. They were 0 of 6 from the line. That's a tough shot for Jay Rich.
He wanted it. Barron said, first play of the game, I'm always looking for Jason Richardson because I trusted him. I knew he would get buckets.
All right, Ross, thanks so much. Yes, that team captivated the Bay Area. You had Davis and Monte Ellis, Steven Jackson, Al Harrington, and Jay Rich himself.
Yeah, Jay Rich was an incredible teammate. Always came to play, ready to play. 2000 NCAA champion with Michigan State.
The Flintstones. Mateen Cleaves and company. Jay Rich, reverse, got it. And it's 41-28.
High basketball IQ play. Short clock. 3's company was looking for a cross screen that Tri-State normally runs underneath out of bounds. Amar'e Stoudemire boarded the play and said, man, I'm going to call an audible here. Great give and go with he and Jay Rich.
Loose ball, Emmett spins in traffic, almost halfway down. Texas Tech for Bob Knight. He twice led the Big 12 in scoring. NBA career didn't go as planned. He played 14 games with Memphis and later for a guy named Avery Johnson in New Jersey.
And in Big 3, contact sometimes can be really excessive. This is not a freedom of movement league.
No.
So to be able to finish inside, gather yourself, keep your composure.
Through the Southeast. It's a 6-2 3's company run. Maxiel turns and scores against Diawara. All of a sudden, they're back within 7.
It's important to get Nate Robinson back in the game.
He's waiting by the table. For now, Richardson, Stoudemire, Diawara press on. Emmett out to Richardson, and he scores. It's ruled a 3 for Jay Rich, and a much-needed one for Tri-State.
Jay Rich didn't have much landing space. That could have been a foul on that three-point shot.
10-point game. Big possessions for 3's company. Emmett shakes the shoulders. Maxiel rolls, and he's fouled.
My son calls it swag because I thought I might come out of the game.
And everybody in the building knows it's coming every time. Look at him go. Splits a trap, goes to work. Robinson, no. Oohs and ahs in the crowd. Gooden, yes, from 3. Drew Gooden cuts it to 5.
Don't give him as much room. Force him to drive.
I thought about it from 4-point range. Robinson took it to Emmett, and he's called for the foul.
Shot didn't go down.
An important one there. 2 points, giving Tri-State a 7-point cushion. Free throws not going down for either side in Birmingham. DeMar Johnson lets it fly and scores. They were waiting for that all day.
We've been begging for a 3 from DeMar. Not just because he's another Johnson in the house.
Yes.
I wasn't a 3-point shooter.
4-point contest. Robinson crossover. Hangs and hits. And it's point game coming up for Tri-State.
Great fundamentals of the game. Being able to use your right hand and your left hand.
Emmett offensive board and putback for 3's company.
Nate and a slip pick and roll with Amar'e, but 3's company didn't bite on it.
Emmett against Stoudemire. Inside, Johnson blocked. They can win it here. Short, Stoudemire rimmed out, but count it. Goaltending to win it for Tri-State.
That's going to be reviewed. I think they're going to review it.
That's what Michael Cooper is asking for. Amar'e thinks it's over. Let's take another look.
Loose ball. Guys are hustling. Bodies are flying around.
Let's see if it was touched. Oh, he came through. Looked like he hit the net while it was still on the rim. And it was Drew Gooden.
Yes. I think they're going to count this basket.
I do too. Remember, the initial call was goaltending. You can see right there, up through the rim. Everybody on the baseline saying that was goaltending. They will count the basket, and the ball game is over. Tri-State with their first win here in 2019.
They got the call correct.